Hey friends, Bria here. I wanted to share some wisdom that the Holy Spirit has given me in my own journey with Him. So we're going to talk about when you get weary, and I encounter this so often in the people that I work with. Obviously, if you don't know what I do, I coach people through healing from their chronic illnesses, through faith in Jesus, through the power of God, using tools of neuroplasticity and how He made our brains. So I work with very sick people, end of their rope, so to speak, the last one that they come to, or even they've already started down this journey already and they reach out to me because they are just stuck and not getting anywhere. So my encouragement is this: when you find yourself in the place of just complete utter brokenness and you feel like you got nothing left in the tank, rejoice. Rejoice, rejoice, rejoice. You cannot rely on yourself at this point. This is where I was at. It was at the point where, God, all I can do is a tiny bit and just trust that that's enough. And that's what He did for me. It was amazing. I just came to know Jesus and I had gotten so encouraged, and then things went completely sideways and backwards, and my health was just spiraling and spiraling. And I was afraid of losing cognitive function and all the different functions, so that I was like, how am I going to heal if I can't do X, Y, or Z? And when God was able to grab a hold of me and show me that I just needed to trust in Him and not in my own ability, I was at a weak place and I couldn't do all the things that I felt like I was supposed to do. That was the moment where God could actually show up. And I'm sure you've heard this from people before, but I am telling you, this has been a mighty, mighty gift from God in my life when I get stuck with my back up against the wall and there's nothing that I can do in a situation where I know that there's something that is God's will. And I've had to only just trust God and rest in Him. So I'm encouraging you, this is the time when God can actually start to work, when we grow really, really weary. And just do one thing that you can do to put your eyes on Jesus and trust Him right now, one day at a time, that you are going to take each day and do one thing when you're stuck, or do what you feel like you can do, and then do your best and leave the rest. So I pray that that encourages you today in your walk with God, to know that when you're at the end of your rope, it's finally the time that God can start to enter in and start to take over in this journey and bring you out of this. I am so thankful in those moments that I never gave up on Him. I had to give up on myself in a way, and trusting in myself, realize I can't even tie my shoes without Him. But at the end of the day, I was not giving up on Him. I was placing my faith and my trust in Jesus because I really had nowhere else I could go. When your back is up against the wall, where else do you go? And in that broken place, that's where God could enter in, the Holy Spirit could start to guide me, and I could start to step out one day at a time, one step at a time, and stay close to Jesus. God bless.